This week, your job, should you choose to accept it, we're going to do 16.2. I want you to write a composition using some of the composition techniques that we discussed earlier, having to do mostly with Stravinsky. So you can have changing meters, ostinato, bitonality, polytonality. I only want 8 measures. 8 measures total, that's all I need. Just give me that. If you can, I would put it on finale, and then we don't have to perform it in class. You can make it for any instruments you want. You can make it for xylophone and harmonica for all I care. Just use some of these crazy changing meters, polytonality, so get 2 separate chords. You don't have to follow any sort of, circle progression or, basically it gives you license to break almost all of the rules. So it should be actually pretty fun to write. And all I need is 8 measures. All right, the next thing that I want you guys to do is assignment 16.3. So this is just naming. All you have to do is count half steps and put in a number. All right? So from F to F sharp is 1. F sharp to G is 2. G to G sharp is 3. G sharp to A is 4. A to B flat, 5. That's all you're doing. I'll do the next one for you. So we've got F natural to F sharp is 1. F sharp to G is 2. G sharp to... You get the idea. This one's too far away. So just put in the set so that you're organizing it. And then here, 16.4, I also want you to do, all you're going to do is put in the set class, right? So obviously you're always going to start with 0 for the lowest. They're in normal order, so you don't have to worry about that. So you have A to B flat is 1, B flat to B is 2, B to C is 3, so that's going to be a 3. Then we have C to C sharp is 4, C sharp to D, 5. Give that one a 5. So from A to D, it's 5 half steps, basically. And then from D to E flat, 1 half step, 6. So there's your pitch class, 0, 3, 5, 6. That's all there is to it. Not too bad. I'm not going to make you do 16.5 or 16.6. What I am going to have you do is analyze 16.7. And I will give you some hints. So, we have kind of a cool little piece by Bartók. Notice it's polytonal. It's also going to be in a specific set class theory, though. So you've got to find the set class. And just notice we've got 5 sharps here. So we're in F sharp major and C major. More likely it's some sort of mode, though. And you don't necessarily have to analyze it that way. I want you to really concentrate on the pitch class sets. And just know that this composition is based on 1 single tetrachord, all right? And you can see it right here. So a tetrachord has 4 notes in it. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, bam. So A is the lowest note. You've got A, D, C, B. So A to D, we're going to give A 0. That's the lowest note. A to D, how many half steps? That's right, 5 half steps. So that becomes 5. Then from A to C, right? 3 half steps. And then A to B, 2 half steps. So there's your set. It's going to be 0, 2, 3, 5. Just like that. All right, and if we look down here, in the lower voice, we see the exact same pitch class set, right? So we start with this D sharp to E is a whole step, so 0, 1, 2, and then we've got a half step from E sharp to F sharp, so 2, 3, and then F sharp to G sharp, another whole step, so we skip a note in there, or a number, so we go to 5. So again, we have 0, 2, 3, 5. So what I want you to do is go through, label these, right? Find all these pitch class sets. It should be based entirely on this one pitch class right there, the 0, 2, 3, 5. And basically what I want you to do is go through and answer some questions. I will post these online with your homework, but these are your questions. I'll just go through them quickly. The entire composition is based on a single tetrachord that is, again, I just gave it to you, 0, 2, 3, 5. So just write in the tetrachord, 0, 2, 3, 5. And then the other questions, in any one measure, the two tetrachords, so this tetrachord, this upper voice, and the lower voice, right? The two tetrachords have no notes in common except in blank measures. So find the space, and this piece goes onto the back and then over to the other side. So find that spot where they actually share the same notes. All right, aside from the question from the measures where they share the same note from question 2. So except in those measures, the answer to number 2 that you got. In any one measure, the two tetrachords have beginning notes that lie at what intervallic distance. So figure out what the interval is between the top note and the lowest note, okay? All right, also, there's a canon that occurs. Find it. So which measure does the canon happen? Also, measure 5, a melody previously stated is found in contrary motion, beginning in what measure? So find the spot. Most of this goes in similar motion, so it's moving down. There's going to be a place where it actually goes in contrary motion, so find that spot. Then, as a larger form, figure out how many phrases this composition breaks down into. Is it 3? Is it 6? All I want is a number. And then finally, bonus question. This symbol right here at the beginning of the composition indicates what? So I will give you a hint. This piece is written for 2 violins, and this symbol and this symbol are specific to string instruments in general. So tell me what they're supposed to mean. It's just a little bonus question. And yeah, that's all I have for you. So I will put this online so that you can actually read it and not read my terrible handwriting. And just attach like a Word document or something, or you can put it in an email. I'll take it. So this will essentially be your analysis. But I also would like to see this at some point, just to see that you're breaking these tetrachords down correctly. And the reason why I'm spending so much time on set theory is because your next assignment, your next chapter is on 12-tone, which is basically take set theory and then blow it up. So I will see you guys next week. Good luck. Call me, email me, write me if you have any questions, and I will see you on Monday.